We're joined here by Louis Guest at the Coventry Sphinx football ground. Now, Guesty, we're top of the league. How mad's that? We've had 7 games, 5 wins, 2 draws, and after Wellingboro's late winner with Damien Kelly scoring, everyone's just so super happy with how well we're doing. I mean, what's your take on it?
Yeah, it's been, the lads been brilliant. Can't fault them. But it's important, we don't get, we've got to enjoy it whilst we're there, and for the results we've had, obviously the league table represents that, but it's, there's a lot of football still to be played, a lot of football, so it's important feet stay well on the ground, and we focus on this Saturday now, the next job in hand, which is again not going to be an easy game, expecting a real tough game, but if you'd have probably said that to me at the start of the season, I'd have potentially laughed at you a little bit, because we know what this league can be like. Anyone can beat anyone, and there's some real tough teams. But like I say, can't fault the lads for what they've done in the league so far. They're working so hard for each other, the groups together. And the squad is, and when I say the squad, I mean everybody in that squad. Beyond even just a match day 16, there's probably 17, 18, 19, 20 lads that have all contributed and played a part to that. And it's really good to see. Yeah, there's a good feel factor out there. You can see I'm all at training over there tonight, and yeah, it's a good place to be at the minute. But like I say, it's important that we stay very measured, very realistic, because football can come back and bite you, and things can change, and momentum can swing, form can go out the window, and yes, that's why we're just staying very level-headed and realistic with it.
Very true, and as you said, anything can happen in this league. 1 minute you could be top, and next minute bottom. But it's a good job. We're top for now. Now, on Tuesday night's game, Devon O'Sullivan fortunately got into a bit of an injury with Jack O'Connor, one of the Wellingborough players. Is there any news on how he's recovering?
Yeah, it's a bit of a worrying one. Fair play to Dev. He's honestly been brilliant since he came in. He's 18 years old and played a lot of football for us already. He's got great potential, probably a real bright future in the game ahead of him. And Tuesday we thought we'd give him a bit of a rest. He come on as a sub. He fully understood. He's played a lot of football, 90 on the Saturday. So we thought, eject him a little bit off the bench. And he did that. He stepped into the game and then was really brave and went up with their centre half to try and get us a goal as we were on the attack. And unfortunately had a bit of a nasty collision, to which the game was obviously paused for a substantial amount of time. It looked a bit worrying at, on the night, and obviously, physio did the treatment, and fair play to Wellingborough, they really helped with that as well. And there was multiple people. Nige was heavily involved. So yeah, it was good that they all responded in the way they did. Fortunately, on the night he was okay. He was talking and responding well. And then he got home probably with a very stiff neck and shoulders. Touch wood, he's showing signs of progression, and he's been here tonight and he's getting treatment again. Not out there training obviously, but hopefully he's on the mend, and hopefully it doesn't look quite as bad as we initially thought. But we just got to take each day as it comes. Because I know he's still had a little bit of sickness feeling, and he's still got a bit of stiffness in his neck and his back. So we're hoping that it's more just a sort of bad whiplash versus any sort of long-term or significant damage. But yeah, we're all very supportive. I know Dev's probably getting sick of about 20 lads contacting him individually, but yeah, he's been really responsive, and we'll do whatever he needs and give him however long he needs to make sure he's right.
Yeah, that's great to hear that. Of course, he's feeling a tiny bit better, and of course everyone at Sphinx send their best wishes to him. Mm-hmm. And of course Jake O'Connor at Wellingborough, who we heard is getting a bit better as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I did receive a message from the Wellingborough gaffer, and he sent his regards and was checking in on Devon, and likewise I sent a message in response, just to make sure, because no matter what team you're part of, you hope for speedy recovery for all players involved.
As the saying goes, it's more than just a game sometimes.
Yeah.
Now, final question, mate, because I know it's getting a bit cold. So, St Neots Town this weekend, new to this league. Now, our record against new teams has gone so well. Miklova 2-0 win, Lichfield City 2-1 win with 10 men. What's the plan to go into this weekend's game? And I know we've got a few players out from suspension and other reasons. So is it going to be a bit of a change up?
First and foremost, I'm expecting a really tough game. We've got to prepare as we do with any other game, with nothing changes in that regard. I think St Neots were very strong last year, and we're probably, by the looks of it, ready to come up to step forward no matter what. And just like Lichfield, it will be very, very tough. You know, there's certain teams that come into our league, and you already know that they're ready. They're ready for the level, and they're tight, competitive games. You look at their results; they've been in a lot of games. Very competitive, and they've already grabbed a couple of wins. I saw. So yeah, across everything, I'll be making sure that we're prepped and ready to go in the right way. To your point on a couple of people carrying knocks, yeah, like it's natural within the game, especially going Saturday to Tuesday. We've had, even still now, although the crazy August, we felt like it'd slow down a little bit coming into early September. We've still gone Saturday to Tuesday, and then obviously training's in between that. So yeah, it's important we look after the lads who are carrying knocks. Like you say, we've got Danny's obviously suspended this week following the crazy decision of last weekend, but we won't go into that in too much detail. And Jack, to be fair, best of luck to him. He's running the Berlin Marathon, and I know he's been running a long time. So yeah, we've, like I say, and it proposes opportunities for some of the other lads to fill the gaps, to step up. And yeah, I mean, no excuses. You know, we've got enough depth out there, and enough quality to step up. And yeah, I'm expecting the lads to be ready.
Wow, we look forward to this weekend's game, and I have to remind everyone, top of the league, Coventry Sphinx face St Neots Town this Saturday. We're looking forward to everyone's support, and thank you once again for this interview, mate. And up the Sphinx!
No worries, Josh. Cheers, mate.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.